Hello, this is Nicole with Angelic Therapy and Healing, bringing you some general monthly astrological readings for the month of September 2016. Apologies, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. You guys always get the horrible lighting because these readings take a lot of time, and I always start at the beginning of the astrological sign, so by the time I get to you guys, the sun has set and it is dark, and you guys, it appears you can see and read the cards okay, but you often don't. So next month, October, I will start off with you guys in the beginning, so you will have some lovely lighting and actually be able to see the cards clearly. So let's go ahead and get started. It does appear you can see them. Doing things a little differently this month. What I'm doing is 3 signs in one reading. So we're going to start off with Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Shuffled all the cards, prayed over them, laid these out, shuffled these as well, and prayed over them, and we'll pull them for clarifiers as we go along for anything that they need to clarify. So we will go ahead and get started. Many thanks to everyone real quick for liking, subscribing, and commenting on my videos. I do love to hear from you. Eventually I will get caught up on all of your comments and get back with you. But thank you for that. Keep those comments coming. And again, this is a general reading, and although I ask everyone receives at least one message, if you don't find it in this, look for your rising or your moon signs, because you may find some information there to give you some further clarification. And if you still find that there's only one message for you, it is because it's for a large audience. So the only way to get details just for you and your situation is to book a private reading. You can do it on my webpage. I will put the link below. The thing to keep in mind with that is I am currently booking people 8 weeks out. So if you book a reading now, you and I will not be talking or doing your healing session until very end of October, beginning of November. So just keep that in mind when booking your appointment. So let's go ahead and get started with Libra. Okay, you guys start off with Ace of Michael. And at the bottom it says, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. And let me make sure. Okay, you guys can't see it. Good. Next card that you have is Second Chakra, Archangel Ariel. And then the last card is Battle. Okay, so you guys have been, you've been trying to embark on a new challenge. So some of you have been trying to start your own business. Some of you have been looking at changing careers. Some of you have been even looking at, beginning a new life with someone, a new love interest. But you've come into some hurdles, some roadblocks, some things that are delaying it. And for some of you, it's just making you almost just want to give up. But the thing is that you're not aware of is they don't want you to give up, because it's being watched over. You are being assisted by the heavens. Your second chakra, it's your sacral chakra. It's the energy center that you use to create things, create life, create a family, create a business, create that career of a lifetime. So they're trying to help you with that. But because it's become so much of a struggle, a number of you are like at a crossroads where you're trying to determine if you're going to continue to go down this path, essentially battling, because it's becoming a bit of a struggle. And you're trying to determine, do I continue down that path, or do I throw in the towel now and just go ahead and get back on that safe, secure, known path? But they're encouraging you to stick it out because you're almost there. Okay. Yeah, they're saying not to give up hope. Your first clarifier that you have is mice. And it says, the robber mice take your treasure. Inside the house they steal with pleasure. Hope's not forgone when this card is near. Once the mice are gone, you regain what is dear. And then you have ring. Ring to the right, your love is alive. It will ever be bright and continue to thrive. Ring to the left, and troubles begin. Your heart will be cleft and filled with chagrin. So they're saying to not give up hope. You feel like you're going in circles. You don't feel like things are getting anywhere. They're saying some of you feel like you're on a hamster wheel going in circles. You are going to get there. Just don't Don't give up yet, they're saying. Let's see. Yeah, because you're almost getting there. It's becoming a burden. Clarifier that you have for the second chakra is cross. A cross weaves pain historically sad. A distance too close means tidings are bad. Suffering increases when the cross is near, but burdens can lift if you persevere. And then you have tree. One tree from earth is best to see. It springs from birth, good health for thee. And if the tree should reappear close to the current, your goal is near. So you're getting there. You're very, very close. Don't give up, is what they're saying. They want me to read some of this book to you about the card battle. That's at the end. Okay. All throughout history, there are stories and myths about heroes going into battle, fighting dragons, or even battling through dangerous territory at sea. These stories represent the hero standing in the face of danger, ready to confront his or her shadow. They represent the hero's willingness to surrender to a higher state of consciousness at the expense of all ego attachments such as pride, greed, and compulsion. The hero okay. Sorry, Libra. This massive mosquito got in with my dogs and was coming at my leg. Okay. It's dead now. The hero is even willing to die as he or she is connected to being part of an eternal consciousness of life rather than the ego or identity state of consciousness. It may now be time for you to go on this journey. You may feel surrounded by obstacles, temptations, and danger, but rather than getting scared or overwhelmed, it is time to stop and look at what is occurring around you. Connect to your deeper sense of personal truth, and then battle those dragons in whichever way you know you need to. Decide now where you want to be. What are you willing to fight for? What do you need to fight for? This is a call to adventure. So they say this is a call to arms. So keep battling. Don't give up. Don't give up hope. Don't give up faith. You're almost there. You're so close. It's right at that point that we begin to lose faith and lose hope that a miracle occurs. So you're very, very close to receiving that miracle. Don't give up just yet. Okay. Next row we have is for Scorpios. We begin with a major arcana, 2, the High Priestess. At the bottom it says, powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. And then we have 35, which is first chakra, Archangel Michael. And the last card we have is forgiveness. So they're saying this is about love. This is about Scorpios opening themselves to love. Now, Scorpios, you are the, psychic zodiac detectives of the zodiac signs. Very intuitive, very psychic. But they're saying that you're being, if you look at this card, there's water flowing underneath her feet down the stairs. And they're saying that a number of you, because Scorpios feel things deeply, but a number of you are being overwhelmed with emotions about love. You have someone that you love, however, you have been hurt. So you're not opening up because you're afraid to open up. But they're saying that this is a meant to be love, because they just told me to total up those cards at the top of this card, and it's 35 comes and boils down to 8. 8 is the infinity. It's eternal love. It's unconditional love. This is the love of a lifetime. It's soulmate love. It's, for some of you, it's twin flame love. But because you've been hurt by this person, you are afraid to open up to them, afraid that you're going to be hurt again. But they're saying trust, because you're not going to be hurt again. But you're going to have to trust. And that's a hard thing for a Scorpio to do if she's been hurt or he's been hurt. But it's essential, because they're saying the thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to forgive that person. You're going to have to open your heart to them. They can be trusted. They're coming in this time to be trusted. Trust them. Forgive them. Open your heart. Open your arms so that you can receive this love that, God is trying to bring your way. Let's see what clarifiers they have. Yeah, okay. So, first card we have is clouds. Clouds brightly shine, strong in precision. Life will be fine with firm decision. Beware of clouds, misty and obscure. Life cloaked in darkness is hard to endure. And then we have children. When a sweet child smiles your way, innocence brings joy to fill your day. Friends are many, enemies are few. Embrace a fresh start in all that you do. So they're saying that you've had this this rough beginning, or this rough journey with this person that you love deeply. They're saying you do love this person deeply and unconditionally, but you're fearful that they just point out the ring. Libras are on a vicious cycle of trying to get unstuck and get things moving forward. You've been on a cycle with this person, and you're afraid it's going to be the same cycle and you're going to end up hurt again. So you're not opening yourself up, but they're saying it's time for you to trust. This is a fresh start. It is a new beginning. It's not going to run the same course this time. You have to trust that. You have to open up to that. And some of you are waiting on communication to come through. Because they just pointed out, so if we can move these, not mess all the cards up. Okay. So what they just pointed out to me is, in this card you see he's looking in her direction. So they're saying, for those of you in this situation, he wants the same thing you do. He's not communicated that yet, which is making it even harder for the Scorpio to forgive and move on. But he's going to communicate soon. Let's start to prepare so that you're ready to move forward. Yeah, it's definitely about love, because the first clarifier we had come up is mountain. And it says, confront the mountain as you would a fierce foe. To avoid your defeat, strike hard the first blow. This clear obstacle is a chance to succeed. Courage and persistence are all that you need. So the obstacle is, for the Scorpios in this situation, is to forgive, to open your heart, to open yourself up. Because this person, they are your home. They are your meant to be. They are love. This card states, a stately house beyond the gate bestows stability upon your fate. In love and play, your chance to win depends on how you first begin. So it is fated, it is a meant to be, it is the love of a lifetime. They're saying you know that. You're highly intuitive. Scorpios, you already know that. But you're going to need to forgive her. You're going to need to forgive him. You're going to need to open up your heart to them. And they're going to start to do the same for you. Because they're saying that you both feel the same, but you both have your own individual blocks. But they're trying to help you get those blocks out of your own way so that you can move forward this month. Now, they want me to read part of the forgiveness piece, which is that last card. You may see mistakes, atrocities, and error in the world around you, but all these things exist to make up the synchronistic progress of mankind. Even if it is through what we perceive as error, the experience of that is what will take us to the next place. The universe already exists in perfect equilibrium. This means we get to choose the level we want to operate on. We get to choose what we want to contribute to the whole. But we cannot forget that this is often the breakdown of something that causes things to change and grow. The same thing is true in our lives. What we often perceive as wrongdoings, either from life or other people, is exactly what propels growth and creates change in our lives. Every challenge offers us the opportunity to learn more about ourselves and life. Then we have the opportunity to offer something valuable back to the world. This doesn't mean we choose to put ourselves in danger or unsupportive environments. It is just a means that we are able to move on, accept life's upsets, and are able to use them as gifts. The same thing applies to yourself. You must learn to see the potential for growth in yourself each time a mistake is made. We have all made mistakes and hurt others, whether knowingly or not. We have also been hurt by others. There is no right or wrong, good or bad. There is only life, growth, and self-knowledge to be gained from every situation. This is a time of letting go of past hurts. Let acceptance and forgiveness fill your heart, and let that love flow into life and the world around you. So that's it, Scorpios. They're ready for you guys to open up. And I don't know if you can see it in there, but her heart is illuminated, which is, again, back to the heart chakra, opening up your heart. So they're encouraging you to do that this month, and they will help you. Now, the last that we have down here is Sagittarius. It begins with 5 of Michael. And the bottom of it says, this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. And then we have 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. And then the last card is Awakening. Okay. So, Sagittarius, they're having me total up your numbers as well. But they wanted me to add this card and all the numbers on this card. So 7, 41, 5 boils down to 8 as well. So yours is all about love too. And it's also about an eternal love, a divine love, a twin flame, a soulmate relationship founded on unconditional love. But they're saying that there are some hurdles that have to be overcome, because they're saying that you're in a dark place. I don't know how clearly you can see this card, but you have, Archangel Michael, and he's like trying to sweep stuff away. So they're saying that you're stuck in this dark place. You're ready to move forward with love. You have the light on the horizon. But because of things that have happened in the past, you're stuck and afraid to move forward. They're saying that things that you've done in the past you think are going to impede you, keep you from moving forward. Because you're afraid that something with a love triangle. Okay, so they're telling me to add these numbers when it comes to 3. Typically that's, a twin flame divine thing, which they say it's that as well. But there was some love triangle thing. So they said some stuff that you did in the past with someone that you're afraid that the person who you want to move forward with won't forgive you. So you have this, so at the bottom it says, release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach, because you're just beating yourself up. So, okay, it was like a love triangle. Okay, so you had this person who really hurt you. They ripped your heart open. They really treated you badly. Meantime, while you had this person, you had the person you're meant to be with, which is this card here talking about the queen that you're connected to, that divine connection. Purple's the color of royalty. So that meant to be person you put on the back burner, and there were things that transpired because you kept going back to the wrong person who ended up hurting you. They're congratulating you because you let that person go. But the problem is, because of the things that had transpired, you're afraid you're not going to now be able to move forward with the person that you now want to be with. So they're saying you're seeing the light, you're seeing the direction that you're meant to go, because they're pointing out the sun that's on the horizon there. Error and ways, poor decisions, decisions you regret. But now you see that they're saying that you now have clarity. You've had light, clarity shine on your decision. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to move forward with the person that you're meant to be with. And he is looking in your direction. But you're really doubting yourself, and you're really afraid that they're not going to open up and accept you and receive you. So the angels are encouraging you to come from a more positive place, have a little more faith, have a little more trust, because the thing that you're not aware of is that person's divinely connected to you. So the 7th chakra, that's the chakra that connects us to the divine. And if you can see here, she's crowned. royalty. The color purple's everywhere. They're saying she's your queen. Or if this is a female and you're trying to move in the direction of this man that you're meant to be with, he's your king. The two of you are a pair. You are meant to be together. And they're saying release those fears. Allow your heart to open up and trust. Trust that person will receive you. So let's see what clarifications they want to give you. Okay. It is founded on love. The first card that came up is heart. And it says, the heart is a symbol of fulfillment and joy. Romance is in full bloom for you to enjoy. Serenity rests deep in thy heart. Loving yourself is where it should start. And then the next card is birds. And it says, birds bring a message full of cheer. If this card falls distant, all is not clear. Whatever the outcome, remain without fear. Woes will be brief while the birds disappear. So they're saying, Sagittarius, that you are afraid of moving forward with this person that you love, that you want to be with, that you're ready to move forward with. But you're fearful that they're not going to receive you. But the thing that you don't know is that they're already looking in your direction. They want you to come forward. They're pointing out that the birds are blue, and they're saying blue jay. Okay, blue jays communicate. Blue jays, if you Google, anytime you see an animal, it's trying to give you a message. So say you're traveling and you have a fox. You see a fox 2 times. You know, foxes typically represent deceit, people hiding things. So birds always deliver messages. So if you notice you keep seeing, and all types of animals do, say you keep seeing the same animal, Google it. Find out what the spiritual message is. What are they trying to tell you? But blue jays signify communicating, speaking your truth. So they're saying to move forward and communicate fearlessly with him or her, because they want to be with you as well. The thing that you're unaware of is that the two of you are already connected. It is a divine connection. They want the same thing you do, but you need to speak up. You need to move forward. It's watched over by the heavens. It's going to turn out beautifully. You need to stop thinking negatively and move forward. And they're saying that there's some disconnect in the communication sector. And there was one other sign that had something similar that they were saying. So what they're saying is they want the same thing you do. You both want the same thing. But because neither of you are talking, and they're saying this is especially applicable to you, it's really essential that you speak up and communicate with him or her. They have to hear you communicate with them. It's essential. But once you communicate that, you're going to find that you're on the same page. You want the same things. But you have to be like the blue jay. And you have to... okay, I guess you guys get 3. But you have to speak up and speak your truth. So, let's see here. So the first card is Scythe. And it says, the scythe cuts bare, danger stalks too. Of strangers beware, they can harm you. If nearby cards hold favorable view, with swift action you'll overcome too. And then, since you guys had these 2 pop out together, you have fish. When fish swim near in an ocean vast, prospects are clear for a fortunate mast. If fish swim away, hopes are battered, cheer turns to dismay, and dreams are shattered. And then the last one. That's funny. It's fox. The fox is sly, a friend is too. Someone may try to deceive you. With willy glances, the renard snaps. Evade deception and beware of old traps. It's supposed to be a clarifier for that. Well, I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about. Let's see if you guys can see those. Okay. That, that. Okay. Back to that love triangle. Sagittarius, you guys in your love triangle. Hasn't there been that love triangle for a very long time? Okay. So what they're saying is they're coming back to that love triangle. Okay. So you kept going in the direction of that person that was not meant for you. And ultimately, despite the fact that that person, they're saying you kept pinging back and forth between two people. But the one that you were meant to be with was the one that ended up being hurt because you kept going back to the person that was not meant for you. And ultimately, that person ended up cutting your heart open and really, really, really hurting you. Which did it. Shattered your dreams, shattered your hopes. You kept thinking, okay, maybe it's going to work out this time. Maybe it's going to work out this time. And you kept going back and you kept trying. But time and time again, it never worked out. And this last time, they're saying it was quick, unexpected. You had thrown everything. You were all in. Nearly destroyed you. Shattered your dreams, shattered your hopes. But now that you're wanting to move forward with the person that you do feel you've had an aha moment, an epiphany's opened up because it is a divine connection, it's finally clicked that, oh, that's the one I'm meant to be with. But now you're afraid to move forward and speak with that one because you're afraid that they're going to look at you as though you've deceived them the entire time and lied to them, making them think that you were available, you weren't, you're setting up home shop with that other person, not them. And that's why you're afraid to move forward. That's why you have all these negative thoughts and fears, they're saying. So they're saying release those fears, speak up, going back to the birds, speak up, communicate. That person loves you just as much as you love them. And they're also saying that that person's highly intuitive and they already know. They just need you to communicate it with them. And you'll find that they'll forgive you, and it's going to turn out perfectly and beautifully, because you're already connected. Now, as far as the awakening, because they're saying that, you know, big key things are communicate, be more positive, move forward fearlessly. They already know what you're going to say, even if they're not. Say they're not an intuitive psychic. They already know. They already have a sense. But just clear the air. Open your heart. Open up to what's meant to be. They want me to read a little bit of this Book of Awakening. Okay. Each person is born a unique fingerprint of God. We are the summation of a multitude of ingredients that together make us who we are. Beyond that, we are made up of instinctive traits, fears, passions, and longings that also reflect our nature. Then we have a set of experiences through our lives where we may experience challenges or awakenings that move us even further along the path of who we are. We learn certain lessons or get naturally guided to different experiences and places. Beyond all that, we feel a calling, a drive to do, experience, and become something. All of these things give us clues as to what we need to gain and experience in order to learn and grow in this life, and they show us what our soul longs to express and feel. It is time to look at what these clues are telling you. Your true nature is more than a few personality traits, interests, and experiences. It is time to go beyond them. It is time to truly feel the perfect. Oh, it's time to truly feel that you're perfect. It is then that you may better see the true path your experiences are taking you on and what parts of yourself and your life you must let go of in order to experience more happiness and integrity. So they're saying stop beating yourself up. She's kind of like leaning back and she's got her eye closed. They were saying stop giving yourself a black eye. Move forward. This person loves you as much as you love them. They want the same thing that you do. You guys already have a divine connection. It's an eternal love. It's meant to be. Yeah. And they're saying to move forward because there's been a lot of signs and synchronicities. You know that that's the path. You've now had that aha moment. They're saying it's the final steps of taking you home, leading you home. So trust that and go with it. So I do hope that this helped all of you. I wish you an amazing month of September filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.